Hello, everybody. We figured that it was time for another update on what's been happening with Making Room for More. I'm standing here in the link that will be going from our old worship center into the new one. Some things have changed. We have cement steps all in place here now. And a week ago, there were 6 of us that put this 8-foot by 8-foot window in. And then you'll also notice the wall has been built. So you'll see we have a double doorway and a single doorway taking us into the worship center. And once again, the elevator shaft is there, and the elevator will actually be showing up in a couple of weeks. And now in our worship center, we have outside walls. The last time we were in here, we were just looking through the studding, but the outside walls have now been boarded up with plywood. Most of them have been insulated, and then they're preparing to put the siding on by the end of this coming week. And you can see where the platform is now being formed. You can see that area there. And they've got ductwork in for our air exchange system. Many of the plugs are in place for the lights to go in the ceiling. So even though this doesn't look as finished here, the drywall is going to begin right away, and things will go quickly after that. And the guys, they've actually started to do the drywall here in the stairwell, and they've finished all the drywall down here in the basement as well. So you can see where they've been doing the mudding, and they're moving along really well in all of this. Here's our corridor that goes to the media room and the green room for the band members. You can see that the windows have all been formed and boarded, and so it's going really well. Here is our workroom now, with the electrical room back in the corner, and that's what is called our communication closet, that little room there. All the AV equipment will go in there. And now there's a lot of conflicting noise in here because they were having trouble getting the drywall mud to dry properly. And this week they're actually going to be bringing in some excess sources of heat as well. But you can see how that classroom here is basically finished. They just have to sand the mud, and they're talking about getting the painters in here by the end of next week. And they've actually even started to do a little bit of work here in the downstairs link. So the drywall is on the walls. They will be making a hole through that wall into the basement of our existing building. So things are starting to happen really quickly now. These other 3 classrooms, they're basically the same. We can just take the video in there for a moment, but not a huge room, but still bright. And so this, like I mentioned before, this will be one of the older age groups in there. And then this room here has an advantage. It's going to have a heat pump. Because of the big window and the amount of sun that might come in there, we thought they might need some extra help with air. And this is probably the biggest room in this corner right here. Then we're going to head down the hall. There's a second really big classroom right here. And still, the guys have so much junk around here that eventually they will get this all cleaned out. Storage room is all ready to go. We won't be putting anything on the floor in there either. And then the big room, they've got the drywall all done in here. It's ready for painting. And you can even see how they've started to put the framing for the T-bar ceiling in there as well. So it won't take much to actually finish this room. So this is our media room, and they got all their requests for the high outlets to be able to have all the different monitors up there. Heat pump will also be coming into this room. And then the final room down here is, whoa, really dark in here. But you may see some of this on the video. But this is the green room where the band will go before, between, and after services, and the two change rooms for people having baptisms. So that's how we're doing right now. We hope that you are continuing to support us through prayer and through financial giving. Thank you.